You drive a cab. Do you have crazy people in the cab? You know what? You know what? I would say I've been doing it for over 2 years now, and what's about Dwayne Johnson? Oh yeah, what's to make more decisions? Of course he does. Yeah, I've been doing it for over 2 years, a little over 2 years now, and I would say that I'm probably amongst the luckier ones when it comes to like crazy cab customers and things like that. Like, I haven't had like real mad people. The worst I say I've had was a guy who I went to pick him up, and when I get there, I'm waiting for him to get in the cab, and I see a guy. Wait, I don't know who the person is at the moment. I just get there. You just waiting for whoever to get into the cab, right? So I get there, and I see a guy kind of standing to the side of me, and he's just kind of looking at me. Then he's looking away. He's looking at me. He's looking away, and I'm thinking this seems a bit odd. So I put the window down. I just called over. I said, "Did you book a cab?" And he said, "Yeah." And I've got to confirm his name and all that kind of stuff. I was like, "Okay, cool. It's the cab you booked." But even then, he was like really like taking his time getting in the car. Like he was put his hand on the door and take it off the door. Put his hand on the door and take it off the door. And I said to him, "Look, dude, you need to get in the car, or this thing's gonna cancel by itself, because after time the timer just cancels automatically if you don't accept it." And eventually, he just got it, literally right before it automatically cancelled. But then we're driving to this place, and he's like, "Oh, I don't want to go anymore. Can you take me back?" And at this point, it's like maybe, I don't know, a minute or so into the trip. So I just thought, whatever. It seems a bit weird anyway. So let me just take him back and be done with it. That's what I was thinking. So alright, cool, whatever. I'm taking him back. And on the way back, he's like, no, actually, can you take me to this place? So I'm like, you sure you want to go to this place? He goes, yeah, I want to go to this place. So he drives to the place. He's like, oh, can you take me back home? Take me back home. And I was like, which is it? Do you want to go? Do you want to go to the place? It was literally like that, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth for ages. And eventually, I was like, dude, you need to get out of my car. You need to get out of my car. I've got things to do, you know what I mean? I've got places to go. I've got things to do. I can't be doing this. So it's like, you need to get out of my car. But this is like maybe 2 hours later, you know what I mean? And I didn't realize it was that long, to be honest, because you're just kind of going back and forth. I didn't realize it was that long. But when I checked the time on the thing, it was 2 hours going back and forth. We never actually got to the place that he wanted to go to, maybe about halfway. And he paid way more for the trip than he would have had he just let me just drive to the place. But yeah, I'll say that's the weirdest sort of yeah, I'll say that's the weirdest trip that I've had, where somebody booked a ride to go somewhere, didn't want to go to the place, then wanted to go to the place, and didn't want to go to the place, and didn't want to go. I was like, yo, listen, let me drop you off at McDonald's. You can get yourself a coffee. You know what I mean? Think about what you want to do, and then book another cab, and then take him wherever you want to take, where you need to go to. And he's like, no, I want to go, I want to go. Is he sure? He goes, yeah, I want to go, I want to go. Are you positive? He's like, yeah, I want to go. Oh, take me home. It's like, oh, this is ridiculous. So, get out of my car. Dude, you need to get out my car. So, yeah, that's a thing that happened. All right. Let's